I have one particular personal take on this. Generally, when the farmers protest, there is a way they protest and they bring their things into notices. But this is more than what a farmer would be doing. Probably there are elements which want to create law and order situation. We have seen farmers negotiating, talking to the state governments, be it be any government in such. But in this particular incidence, we could see there were manhandling of the collector and the SP there. I feel personally this is more than a protest, incidence which has been instigated by somebody individually who wants to instigate the incidents. So this cannot be seen as to be a farmer's representation as such. There has been a fantastic
You're saying that
growth
because of the violence?
Because of the violence.
Having said that, 5 farmers are dead.
Any death
in what appears to be police fighting yesterday.
I'll tell you, death in any form to anybody, be it be farmer or anybody, in any form is condemnable. It is not good. There are two versions of this. Somebody said it is a police firing death, and the police is denying this. CRPF is also denying. So I think there is a judicial inquiry which has been ordered. My personal intelligence says that we should wait for the committee to come out with the reports. We should not jump to a conclusion whether it was a police firing or something.
But having said that, the farmer distress is very real. The farmers are protesting, and therefore, do you believe, as my question was, that this is going to be the central challenge now?
No, this is not a challenge, but this is something which have to be handled. So challenges are of two types. One is which is going to disturb the entire ecology and the economy. Another one is which has to be attended to. This is something has to be attended to. I personally feel what has happened in the last 3 years is, first 2 years we had droughts, and then last year we had normal rainfall which was just 3% less than the 100 years total data. We had a fantastic crop. If you see Madhya Pradesh, I am surprised because the growth of agriculture there has been phenomenal in the last decade. It has been fantastic. There is an overproduction. I think this overproduction also leads to rates to be fallen down. The MSP which has been there has to be disturbed because there is a overproduction. The supply side is increasing. What we'll have to do is, what the government has to do is, provide for opportunities of warehousing, the cold storage, and then the market mechanism. The current mechanism which says that it should go to the APMC and then go to the consumer, I think has to be disturbed, and we'll have to introduce some kind of disruption where the farmers can directly sell it to the consumer. But I would like to bring the attention that whatever happened in the 70 years, what Subramanian ji said, I don't know about how it happened, but in the last 3 years, fantastic measures were taken in Maharashtra. Let me just count them up. They have been providing for Jalyukt Shivar. This is their non-rain fed this thing where the water has been stored and this one. And the Jalyukt Shivar program by the Chief Minister, I think, has got up fantastically, and they have been doing very good on that. They have provided for 54,000 crore rupees as a crop loan, and then there are term loans which are more than 23,000 crore rupees. Fantastic economical support which has been given to the farmers.
But farmers are committing suicide in
I'm coming on that.
MP and
irrigation
in Punjab.
If I see the entire this thing, if you see the total area which has been bought under irrigation is increasing. Now the suicides or the problem exist. Do I deny that? No. Do we have to study that and implement that? That has been done. And probably this kind of things which are going up. 19 districts been bought under the milk, this thing. The Nagpur milk dairy which was closed by the earlier government has been brought back. There have been efforts to bring back this.
Mr. Subramanian said that there's not an urgency and that you could face 100 monsoons in months if the government doesn't.
Exaggeration, but
the
direction I'm talking about.
That or many more violent protests if this is not addressed more urgently.
I understand this. There is an urgency. But also we'll have to understand there is a genuine interest and the genuine efforts by the government, state governments and the central government which has been done. And which I read out, there have been 3 crops. Now tell me how many times did we have 3 crops in this particular states, which is Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Now this is happening for the last 2 years after the Jalyukt Shivar was been implemented. Now when you increase productivity by having 3 crops, which were traditionally 1 crop kind of districts, this will increase the productivity. We have implemented the schemes. We have just come in 2014. If this has been there, then there will be changes which will be seen in the last 2 years or 3 years. Probably I will bring you to attention that there were.
Give me a second. I just
one
want to
last point,
Nidhi,
and this is the affordable energy which has been provided in Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Now, what do? You provide energy, which is electricity at an affordable rate, more time,